We're at the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street. I'm with James from Key City Myofascial Release. Key City Myofascial Release. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is round 2 for us because my technology skills. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the myofascial, what that is, and why it affects people.
The fascia.
Fascia.
Well, myofascia refers to the fascia that covers muscles, but the fascia is a system in our bodies that doesn't cover everything. It creates the spaces that everything in our bodies lie inside.
Okay.
So it has a very profound effect on every other system in our bodies. And when it becomes restricted, it puts great pressure on whatever happens to be lying underneath where the restrictions are.
Okay.
The fascia has a tensile strength of somewhere around 2,000 pounds per square inch.
Wow.
So when it becomes restricted and puts a lot of pressure on pain-sensitive structures.
Okay.
So myofascial release, specifically the John Barnes approach to myofascial release, which is what I study and practice, solely addresses the fascial system. It doesn't, it indirectly addresses whatever is lying underneath it, but to relieve the pressure that it's putting on whatever structure it's putting pressure on, we address the fascia.
Okay.
So it's different than other therapies where we're looking not to discount any other type of therapy, but most therapies treat symptoms. This therapy is directed more at the cause.
Okay.
So we relieve the pressure that the fascia is creating, and whatever symptoms people are experiencing are resolved.
Okay. So what would somebody maybe experiencing to know that this is what is the problem?
What would they be experiencing?
Yeah. Like somebody who comes to you, when they come to you, what are they saying to you?
People generally come to us when they have some type of chronic condition.
Okay.
Fibromyalgia, TMJ, post-surgery pain, any type of chronic condition. As since most other therapies address symptoms, they provide temporary relief.
Okay.
They don't address the cause.
Yeah. Right.
So people that have been through physical therapy, massage, whatever other therapies they've tried and haven't gotten the results they're seeking, they come to us.
Okay, very good. Yeah. So when they come to you, what is the procedure that you do like? Is it like a stretching or is it like a pressure? What is?
So basically it is, it's very safe, it's very gentle, it's very effective. It's, for the most part, we use a lot of different techniques, but the main technique is applying gentle, sustained pressure into the fascia.
Okay. Okay.
The fascia cannot be stretched. The fascia is too strong. You can't stretch it. The force that it would take to actually stretch the fascia, if a human were able to do it, number one, would just tear it, and it would crush the person.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's gentle, sustained pressure that's held for a fairly long period of time relative to other therapies, 5-10 minutes, which creates a bunch of different reactions in our body, in the fascia, that lead to healing.
Okay.
One of the fascia is basically a large crystal. So crystals have a property whereby if you bend or compress a crystal, it creates an electric current. The same thing happens in the fascia. It creates an electrical current, which is a signal to the body to release certain biochemical substances that are involved in healing.
Very cool.
Anti-inflammatories, immune strengthening.
Yeah.
So it, other than, besides having a really great effect on relieving people with chronic pain, it has a really profound effect on their overall well-being. So it's a truly holistic approach.
Nice, excellent.
Yeah.
When someone comes to you with pain or issues, is this like a weekly, monthly to maintain, or is it kind of you can work your way out of a job? I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, it's basically physical therapy. And, you know, if
Okay.
anybody, most people have experienced physical therapy at one point in their lives or another. Physical therapy is generally after some kind of injury or something.
Sure.
And it's you know, you go often.
Yeah.
Once, twice a week for a prescribed period of time. This is no different. It's generally, you know, the more often therapy is done, the faster it works.
Gotcha.
So we generally, at least, you know, once a week is once a week is a good place to start. More than that, if it's feasible for the client.
Right.
Until the issue is resolved.
Yes. Okay.
And generally, and it's not it's not a lifelong therapy.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it does take a commitment. It takes time. I mean, you know, these things don't happen to us overnight. And,
Right.
And they don't get relieved overnight, although they do get relieved much faster than it takes them to develop. So generally recommend people come once a week for 6 weeks to start and to see how their body responds. Some people don't need any more than that.
Yeah.
Other people, depending on their situation, might need more. And once the issue is resolved, it's you're basically done.
Yeah.
You can use it as a maintenance. So, you know, do it once in a while whenever you feel the need.
Yeah.
But it's not a lifelong therapy. It's
Understood. What made you decide to specialize in this?
So I've been a massage therapist for a little over 10 years. I started out doing massage. I started, you know, for me, it just didn't. I wasn't getting the results that I was hoping for my clients.
Gotcha.
So I began this long process of studying a whole bunch of different therapies. This one was on my list to study. However, when COVID came, everything got put on hold.
Of course.
So it was they stopped teaching for a couple of years.
Okay.
And when I finally was able to start taking the seminars, just the therapy resonated with me.
Yeah, I can understand.
And because it works.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I like I said, I've studied lots of different therapies. I don't have any special affinity to any one of them, other than whether they work or not.
Of course.
This is my goal is to help people.
Yeah, well, we love that. All right, this is James. The website will be up on the screen. Contact him. His office is right on Patrick and North. What is that called? Norva? Not Norva.
It's on the corner of Patrick Street and Klein Boulevard.
Klein Boulevard.
Right by where 15 crosses.
Yes, right around.
And I do offer, if I can make a plug.
Please.
You can request a free session if you're on the fence about the therapy. It's not a widely practiced therapy. It's not that well known. So I do offer an introductory session that's no charge.
Oh.
So that we can talk, answer your questions. Do an evaluation on your body, and then give you a short treatment so you can get an idea what it feels like.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's
great.
And that's free. You can request that online as well.
Oh, great. So go to the website, request a free session, especially if you're dealing with some chronic pain.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you got to lose, really, honestly, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, one of our mottos is the worst thing that can happen is nothing.
Right. Exactly right. All right. Check out James
Thank
at
you.
Key City Myofascial Release.
Yes.
There we go.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
we'll see you next time.
Thank you.